Tiana, Coach was talking about how when you looked at the video, you saw a lot of zone. He said you guys get a ton of shots in this game. Now that doesn't always mean you're gonna get the threes and make the threes, but take us through what you saw in the video and how that kind of translated to what you're doing on the floor.
Yeah, so I think when we were watching, I was noticing like it's going to be hard for me to get into the paint because they really collapse in. So, yeah, and he spoke to us about that. We're going to get open shots, and we watched film of last year's game, and so going into that game, knowing that we're going to get shots, you know, that was our mentality before the game. So, you know, I think we shot like 50% from the three-point line. So, yeah.
And then it wasn't a buzzer beater, but the shot 57 seconds left was a winner. Just the final three takes through at that point of the game. What's going through your mind? Tie game.
Nothing really. I was just trying to you know, do what I'm doing, and I was shooting well. And Coach Tammy said, "When you're open, shoot it." And yeah, I took that opportunity, and I'm lucky it went in. No.
And Miranda, it's chaos the last minute. They get 4 or 5 chances, the ball bounces around up the rebounds. You know, Coach Q mentioned you're hard as far as keeping away, getting Lexi upper spot, but you got to dine out there as the ball's just not falling into your hands. Take us through what's going through your mind the last minute.
I don't know. I feel like we were all just focused on the ball. We weren't really focused on like boxing out and you know, finding a player like to box out. But I was just frustrated that I didn't jump high enough to get that ball. But I don't know. There was just so much going on in my mind, but yeah.
Tiana, at the start of the fourth quarter, Coach said he drew a big heart on the chalkboard. What did you talk to your girls in the huddle, and what did you say to each other as you headed into that stretch?
Yeah, I just like we all really looked at each other and said like, this is it. Really, we need to either step up and take them, or you know, we're gonna sit down and let them win. So I think everyone, you know, thought about that for a second and realized that we can win this and it's not over yet, and we pushed through.
Isis, you scored 16, a season high. In the first quarter, everything you're putting up was pretty much going in. How important is it for you to get that rhythm and contribute, especially in a big game like this?
I think it's super important. You know, we knew the game plan was that we were going to get a lot of shots from the corners and a lot of threes, and so I just wanted to knock them down. I didn't want to miss, and I did, which happens. But I just wanted to knock them down while I was in rhythm. And I got the ball in some great positions thanks to my teammates. So it was pretty simple. You know, I do that game in and game out is knock down shots. And so it was just a good rhythm for today.
Isis, the players mentioned hard, but with 4 or 5 minutes left, you're down by 9. So it's not looking great. That's when you went on the run. And at that point, what's kind of going through the team's head? Because, again, it's not looking great. What do you think sparked that quick turnaround?
Well, I think the first thing was that it wasn't looking great, but we knew what we needed to do in order to finish plays, and that was just it, finish plays. And so getting stops and rebounding and not letting them get offensive rebounds so we can come back down and score, and causing turnovers. You know, we scored off of 2 turnovers. I think Raven had a big layup, T had a big layup, and so causing turnovers and then scoring is what we needed to do. And so that's what we did. We just, you know, got down on D, got stops, and scored.
Isis, even during warm-ups, you were like interacting with the crowd when you were making every basket. Was there something special about tonight, or?
No, I wouldn't say so. I think, you know, I was just feeling good and made sure that I wanted to concentrate. I knew I was going to get open shots because of our game plan, and so I knocked down shots. I did see my dad before the game, though, and gave him a high five, so maybe he gave me a little shooter's touch, and he'll like that I just said that. But besides that, no, that was the only thing that was different than today. I was kind of interact with the crowd because I just like to feel good before the game, you know, and so that's one way that I do it.
Tiana, it seemed like late in the game you were driving inside, finding Raven a couple of really big shots, coming off the bench for her, stepping in for Dingley, who had a little bit of foul trouble. How important is that for her? She's on their side, getting in there and still being able to make those tough shots.
It's great, you know, especially like, you know, sometimes she doesn't play that much, so when she's in, every little thing matters to her. And she definitely stepped up and, you know, made those tough shots. You know, she's undersized post, and so that's great for her, and I'm proud of her for that.